time has come to reveal who is the boss of all religious, political, evil, and even paramilitary powers. The fullness of time has come to reveal who is the boss of all these, and non-governmental organizations as well, and all forms of overt and covert powers, and who they serve. They serve the black soul, the most ancient anti-cosmic face, the active manifestation of nothing, Ain, the first greatest manifestation of the evil 11 primordial chaos. He is the other god, the Deus Alienus, the eternal god of the poison of uncreation, Deus Venenum, the most mysterious unknown god, Deus Obsconditus, and in his symbolic manifestations, he's cognizable and unknowable. His robes are radiant darkness. His countenance is magnificent and bright. He is Satan, the enemy of creation, Sitna, the opponent of cosmos, Mashshit, the destroyer of worlds, Mastema, the wrathful truth, Malekra, the king of darkness. He sits on the throne of the black flame, and the tongues of fire are subject to him, the rays of the black light emanating from it, enlightening the seekers and destroying all the structures of limitation of the 400,000 worlds. He is a black soul, and his followers claim the brilliance of his black rays will descend on the worthy, who is called the sacred poisonous fruit of the Klikfoth tree. The black soul is a being that has no creative thought, no energy of his own, because its connection to the Creator has been severed, and thus no energy is channeled to it from the creation itself, capital C. He had, of course, reached a very high evolutionary level, so he relied on his skills, but they turned into machinations, disasters, inventing everything he needed to hide all the untruth and lead people to absolute ignorance. As the Apostle Paul wrote, you cannot imagine who your enemy is. You cannot imagine how cunning he is, what skills he has, how many faces he takes, and what he can do. He needs darkness, the shadows, to be able to hide. Jesus Christ knew well that he was who he was and where he came from. When Jesus Christ prepared to teach, in the last attempt made by the black soul to vilify him, telling him that he would give him all material goods if he worshipped him, Jesus replied, "Behind me I have you, Satan." And he was the first to use the word Satan because he knew him very well, who he was and where he came from. This fallen angel came from the Satania constellation of the Nebadan galaxy, which is why in the US there is the Nevada desert with the Rocky Mountains. It's no coincidence that fossilized rocks are found there. The black souls who serve the black soul return to where they started, in the electron of the molecule of a fossilized rock, which however has no evolution like the active one. The second and last death of these black souls will be until the end of this divine plan, until the end of this Big Bang. You can imagine the black soul as a fisherman who has caught a long line, and underneath it there are infinite hooks, celebrity systems, religious and political powers, degeneration of the human body, theft, selfishness, suicides, murders, intrigues, manufacturing, economic crises, permanent war, conflicts, etc. His only purpose and concern is to catch us humans. He's not even interested in the type of hook used to catch us and you. It is the bait, but only the result, because all he cares about is taking your energy. Which hook of all will do the job does not even matter. Anyway, the hooks are many, but the line is one, because all the powers of the planet educate people in a different way, but with the same result, the lack of essential freedom and the entrapment of the human mind and soul. He is the master, quote unquote, the main boss, quote unquote, the top coordinator of all the powers and bosses of the planet. He moves the threads and puppets. The puppets, he does not live for a few hundred years like people do, and he does not die because he does not live in the physical field. The black soul capital B, capital S, is the enemy that man must face, and he is invisible, hides as his insidious and hidden weapons, and causes confusion and illusions through the transformations he can and does take. Now I'll put my comment in here. Remember what the Apostle St. Paul said, that the devil appeared to Eve as an angel of God, as an angel of light, beautiful and bright, clean, pure, and he enticed Eve that way. And she fell for his words because she was so blinded by his beauty. Now, that's why we have to be careful. He can take on any shape he wants. That's why you should study him as much as possible, because he does not only destroy souls, but they in turn destroy others and so on. The black soul knows that his reign on earth is coming to an end, and he plays his last cards with convulsive movements. The laws apply to all the lengths and breadths of humanity, to all continents, to all states, without any exception, have only one purpose: to enslave and trap people, hindering their spiritual evolution, and now all this is being done completely overtly. And this is by Soul Ask. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box